So this will be brick up to the water line, and then above here will be this kind of glowing version of this. And then it'll get darker as it goes up, because as it goes up into the night sky, it gets darker.
This is a class that I am head of, Arts Joined by River. It's a non-traditional class, a very unique opportunity for students to go out into the community and incorporate the arts. This is a 10-week course. The first 4 weeks were geared towards us going out into the specific locations, doing research, understanding the history of these locations and why they are so important to the Quad Cities. The next 6 weeks were geared towards our mural, which we are able to do or work on a couple hours a day, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
It's a lot of fun. It's kind of hard painting large scale because you're so up close to it for so long, and then like when you step back, you never know what's going to look good and what's not. So it's a challenge.
For many of the students, I think that the aspect of painting is new to them. They've never done it before. So that maybe is, a new thing to try. And they maybe, well, in the beginning, maybe they were a little bit taken back, but I think they've all really digested it well. I mean, they've all positive attitudes every day.
It's not in the same way as if you're in an art class because you don't have people to like compete against, but it's fun seeing if you can manage to help someone else learn. And so it just kind of shows where your skills lie if you're able to teach someone else something.
The beginning of the class was geared towards common ideas of things that they wanted to kind of focus on that kind of represented the Quad Cities. We came up with some initial drawings, and then we did some research by going out and exposing the students to those locations. I think just the opportunity to connect with residents from this unique location. Many of the students aren't from the Quad Cities, and so to kind of further their understanding of the Quad Cities, I think that does this. I think it's exciting to offer students new challenges, things that kind of wrestle their brain a little bit, make them think differently, and I think this course does that. Not just the painting aspect of it, but the kind of going out and taking field trips into their community and learning about those kind of unique networks that they need, you should do.
Well, I painted Black Hawk. I think that was probably the hardest part was painting him while trying to have everyone do everything around it, and like we had to work such large scale, and the ladders especially make it difficult to get everything done because they take up so much room.
The hardest part? Time, I think. I don't think we had enough time, but I think that they've really dedicated themselves out of class. Many have come out of class. It's such a large kind of thing to take on. The number of students, I think, was sufficient. I think it was a great number of students. But I think the time was probably maybe against us a little bit. A mural of this size, it's not uncommon to, months and months, maybe a year to tackle, but these students have dedicated themselves time in and time out, and in 6 weeks have created something that's unreal.